they should speak to.
Russia?
I've already talked to you.
Has Secretary Kerry been in touch with his Russian counterpart since the incident in the Baltic Sea? Or has anyone from this building been engaged in diplomatic conversations?
What I can tell you, I'll tell you a couple of things. The Secretary was alarmed at looking at seeing the imagery and the reports of these overflights, these passes on the USS Donald Cook. And he found it unprofessional, needlessly provocative, and indeed dangerous. And I can tell you that he will raise it directly with Foreign Minister Lavrov. Yeah.
There was a Senate Armed Services Committee hearing yesterday, and Brian McKeon, Principal Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, submitted a statement to the committee that said, quote, Russia is making significant investments in cruise missiles, including a cruise missile that violates the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. In light of Russia's INF treaty violation and overall aggressive behavior, we are developing and implementing a strategy to address Russian military actions that includes modifying and expanding air defense systems to deny Russia offensive capabilities, placing an increased emphasis on working with allies and partners to improve our collective capability to counter complex cruise missile threats, end of quote. The administration had long claimed that the missile defense system in Europe was not against Russia. Is it now going to be made to counter Russia?
The air defense system in Europe, and I commented this on a little bit on this last night, is defensive in nature, and it's not aimed at Russia, not targeted at Russia. You can't target a defensive system at anybody. And as for the systems and the initiatives that the Pentagon spoke to in that hearing, I would point you to them.
Would that? But is it a policy shift? Is that system is it going to be modified?
I'd point you to the Pentagon to speak to
Russia?
Mr. McKean's comments. I think you should talk to the Pentagon about that testimony. What I'm telling you is the missile defense system in Europe that we have long talked about and offered to not only share information about with Russian officials, but cooperate with them on, which, as I said last night, regrettably they have declined those offers. It is defensive in nature. It is not targeted at Russia. It has never been targeted at Russia. That is not the intent. Yeah.
Can we change topic?